just general small food-related items, and flowers. Just more tokens of care rather than anything of value. Quite benevolent goddess.
Tokens of care. Well, I can always give to her one of my Legion badge. This is probably the one thing I care most about. That's the thematic approach, yes?
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, if she's a fertility goddess and just simply wants a measure of benevolence or sort of a signifier of intent, that should do.
Yeah, my passion is actually... Is it passions, or what is it called, actually?
It's not strictly passions, it's...
No, what was the word? What was the word? I forgot the word, I'm sorry.
Offering, you mean?
No, intimacy.
Oh,
sorry.
right, yeah.
Yeah, because my intimacy is my Legion, I'm going to offer my badge, or maybe my personal banner. Something that is very personal to me. We have to get to the bottom of this, and Trezin, while she does have little compassion, she doesn't want the people to suffer. To see them continue to suffer.
We primarily own this. We primarily control.
Also, yes, because she has to get paid somehow, and the city is basically the one thing that's going to pay her. But since they don't have money, so I will consent to sacrificing a very personal item to me in order to try and resurrect her. I don't know if you have some sort of items for you guys, because I know you're traveling light, so I don't know if you have these sorts of items, but I can do this if you want me to.
I mean, I have some things to offer a sacrifice, but I'm just not sure it sort of fits the bill we're talking about here.
Well, we're primarily trying to figure out how we can get in contact with Legatus, or figure is upon the heavenly realm of why.
Really, all we need to do is offer something noticeable.
Yeah.
Well, I already said it. I'm going to offer
the problem with that is that that's a war banner, and you're doing it to a fertility goddess.
But it's the question of that
it's not suitable.
She doesn't care about war banners.
Something that's intimate as well.
It's what applies to the god / goddess as much as it is. Yeah,
it's not just about worth to you. It's about worth to the.
Hang on, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. But
it's a long shot, but I might have something.
Yeah.
She's a fertility goddess, right?
Yeah.
I do have in my possession, due to my resources, I'm going to regret saying this, I do have a supply of marijuana and maiden tea.
Why didn't you say so? I have...
Because I just realized it. I
have a complete stash of narcotics.
Because, well, okay, the reason why I think of it is because, on the one hand, it is technically a grown product. Admittedly, I'm going to let the thaumaturge point out if this is bullshit or not, because it probably is.
It's a fertility goddess. They're growing crops. They're offering the first crops of the year. It's perfectly suitable.
Actually, I'm going to withdraw the other option because I've just realized technically that stops fertility, and she might take that as a personal insult. So let's forget maiden tea.
I have narcotics, but I can probably say I have some nice teas as well. A nice collection of herbs, spices.
Oh yes, it's just not maiden tea in particular, which is what I have to offer.
I have. My favorite spices. I can offer her my favorite spicy spices.
Great.
It's
it's the thaumaturge and your call, I suppose.
Yeah, a collection of my favorites. A collection of my favorite spices that are from my homeland.
I mean, I'm sure that they attempted to make contact with their goddess beforehand, have they?
I think it's worth trying.
But we're exalted. She might actually pay us attention.
I also see no harm in at least trying to contact her. Even if it doesn't succeed, it might at least prove
I'm merely saying that they had previously made attempts.
Oh, I know. But he actually does have a... Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just... No, go ahead, Serpentis. I'll talk after you.
I was just going to observe he also has a point in that gods do pay even somewhat more attention when exalted are knocking. It might be to tell us to fuck off, but it might at least prove that she's actually there.
I was going to ask, what would it gain her more my attention if I were to flash my forehead sign?
Oh dear, we're going to get a busy signal.
That would be more the eclipse or the zenith.
Just ask.
Zenith. Yeah, that would be Zenith class. They're the priests.
So I'm going to donate the materials. And wait, do we have a Zenith?
Yes.
Me.
All right. Oh, excellent.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Look, this is not.
Yeah.
This is not toppling totalitarian government. I'm sure he's not going to pull the same shit on God.
Put this in the chat. He completely gave up.
Yeah, I intend to have a respectable relationship with the gods. Thank you.
So I'm going to gift you a collection of my favorite spices and herbs. That from my personal collection, and you can try and make contact with her in her shrine.
Okay. Yeah, I go to the shrine. I put the offerings down. I kneel and I start calling for the goddess.
Do you want us to be there with you?
Maybe somebody should be.
Okay, I'll be there with you.
Loaded crossbows at the back of the head, just in case.
I'm your acolyte anyway.
Well, somebody besides you, I imagine.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I think probably I ought to monitor.
Because I actually speak the language.
And I probably ought to come along as a relatively unbiased source on this.
I'll be there.
I think
I will be there as well.
Yeah, everyone's coming.
But wait. Me and you, Vengeful, we're not exalted. So why are we going to an exalted party?
We know you're exalted.
No,
I mean-
you guys know we're exalted. So.
Yeah, actually, you haven't told us you're exalted, have you?
I mean, not in as many words, but the fact remains that. Actually, first of all, yes, I told Cloud. Come to think about it. And I don't know if Cloud's told you. This is true. On the other hand, I've also kind of shrugged off stuff that's been very clearly not mortal.
But I haven't seen you.
Actually, that's true. I wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, exactly. So, Tristan doesn't actually know that Vengeful and Adam.
Okay. I'm going to cut the cord
She
on
knows
this
that
one.
Cloud is exalted.
I'm going to follow the party trend and cut the cord on this one. I spend one personal note and pop my anima matter. Pop my cast mark. Yeah, I'm exalted.
Yeah. Oh, Tristan is actually very surprised. She had no idea. Hello, fellow exalted. How are you?
In desperate
I'm also
need of a
exalted.
drink.
Oh, you should have said
Oh,
so.
sorry. Was that in character or out of character? Sorry.
I think at this point it's both.
I was going to offer
In
you my fine
character.
collection of ales.
I'll look into that once we're done with the god talk.
Sorry?
I'll look into that once we're done with the god talk.
All right.
Seriously, actually, in character, I seriously looked at once we're done with the god talk, but not the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Gray?
Yep.
After they're done with the God Talk, do you mind if I do some rolls to see if I can't buy some food for the city?
Yeah, we can do.
You have plenty of money.
God talk.
Okay.
Well, this is more along the lines of I'm using my own personal networks to get a little bit of resource gain. Go
Use
from up to 3 dots.
use the war chest to get an extra. You can probably do that. The war chest that we looted from the mercenary.
Among other things, yes. But I'm just saying I want to do this so that I can get a 3rd dot of resources.
So, am I going to have to play interpreter here, or?
I mean, I don't know what the god speaks. It's actually a fairly good question.
Well, gods speak Old Realm natively.
Well,
I don't speak that, so yeah.
No.
Then again, given the location, she might have picked up another language.
She
Probably has at least one other language, yeah.
Alright, so you're kind of sitting in the temple doing a bit of meditation. You got your offering. Maybe a perception and
A cult?
Perception essence.
yeah.
A cult is probably good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's doing that?
Well, everyone who's in the shrine, I think he said.
All right. So perception and occult.
Yeah.
I'm kind of not in the shrine. I'm actually still working on the business, so...
I am 99% sure whatever it is we're supposed to be seeing, I don't.
Haha! 2 successes. On 2 dice, 2 successes. A 10 and a 1. Amazing.
Roll 2 10s and then you get to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm not Samwise. I'm not Samwise.
Samwise?
No, wait. What was the rattling sniper's?
Hamwise?
Hamwise. Yes. The Mr. Triple 10.
I'm sorry, I messed up that roll.
Which reminds me, I should really watch that series.
I get 1 success.
Right, so it looks like probably only Cloud's fighting kind of hears just... You hear nothing, but there is something at the edge just kind of scratching away at your brain.
But he heard nothing.
It's essentially the busy tone of the gods.
Yeah, there's,
Or the
well,
delta.
there's no words, just a feeling of discomfort. Like some weak flailing at your mind trying to communicate. That's about all you get.
Weak?
Okay.
Muted.
Flailing, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds like God needs a little bit of help.
Yeah, someone's trying to communicate but failing. Oh, sorry. Just put my foot on the cat's head. Didn't know it was on my feet.
Cat abuse!
What a catastrophe.
It's okay, he's resting his head on my foot now.
Cicero strikes again.
That needs to be the episode of the title of one of our upcoming series, Cicero Strikes Again.
That's only if we actually go back to Rogue Trader and name all our chants after it again.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Rogue Trader dynasty opposing the Bashurans.
Oh god.
To be honest, you just need to go back to Rogue Trader and just have the Cicero dynasty.
Yes.
The Bashur dynasty was renamed to the Cicero dynasty. Amazing.
Look, if we don't do the same silly stuff, because we kind of crippled ourselves under our own silliness for last time Rogue Trader.
Last time.
Well, honestly,
first
last
time-
time
Sorry, yes,
you
I'll
didn't have Little Bash, yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you got a direction on that, or maybe a vision.
I mean, I could roll occult plus intelligence to sort of try and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, that would That's a lot of nines.
Yeah, and that's a lot of success.
That's a lot of successes. So yeah, you will kind of get a kind of feeling of like what was obviously kind of like a valley grove type thing that's just withering, and a cave in the middle of it.
Oh god, fucking the summer has been stolen and has been taken underground. That old story.
Well, we at least know the
Guessing this is a rather
Do we know the location?
It's kind of coming from the east side. Get my
Okay.
mixed up.
This is a serious question. What do you roll to read maps? I have to go and find this out because we're going
I
to
think
presumably.
that might be survival. Honestly, I was just gonna ask like one of the local priests if they had any idea what that was.
That works too.
Yeah.
Because presumably we're not going to get much more out of this particular shrine if she is being held hostage somewhere. So
Or
we
just
may as well.
fallen victim to some form of sickness.
Or
All
been
that.
taken to the underworld.
Oh, let's not even. I really hope not. Like, I accept that's a
It was
possibility, but I
withered.
really hope not.
If I remember correctly, I think Gray is basing this off a book, whereas Summer was taken to the underworld and had to be rescued.
That's
No.
called mythology.
I mean,
Well, it was also based on a part of a Terry
It was
Pratchett
not.
book
It was
as well.
not Summer. It was the daughter of Summer. It was Hades to
Stella.
Persephone,
it was the best of times.
and her mother was Spring. And wait, was it Hercules who had to go down? Save her?
No.
No.
That was the
Demeter
TV show.
went down herself.
Yeah, there were some shenanigans involved as to why she went down, if memory serves. But we're getting off topic again.
Point is, our Persephone is
Look.
lost.
When we're on topic, communist revolutions happen.
I despise that is factually correct.
Well, I keep telling you, this is not quite communism. This is proto-communism.
This is the leveler movement where where these social reforms happen in
Alright,
England
yeah,
after
I'm gonna
the.
go and ask a priest if, he has any idea what the hell I just saw.
Hopefully it's not hell.
No, if it was hell, there'd be a lot more green fire.
Yeah,
Well,
it could be the
and
underworld,
brass.
though.
There
Yeah.
is the realm of the demons, or there is also the realm of the underworld.
That's the underworld as opposed to hell. Yeah.
Yes.
It could be the underworld, to be fair. He is correct. That does sound like it could
be
well be.
Shadowland. Let's hope it's not.
Ooh. I mean, yeah.
We are
What's up?
kind of close to that one forest.
Oh shit, we are, aren't we? Sorry, that's out of character. You're right. We are actually near the forest. Oh, bollocks.
That was in character for me because I've been around.
Yeah, but I'm
So-
level 1, so I don't know that.
So in character, we are missing a goddess, which is we may be trapped into the where exactly? Shadowlands, you said?
Might be either a Shadowlands or something else. Something is binding her somewhere.
Okay, actually,
and...
the Black Chase is pretty far away, but the Walker's Realm is not.
I should probably bring that map up for everyone.
Yeah.
The Walker's Realm?
Look, something is strong enough to pull a goddess from her perch and ensconce her in a place where she cannot do her job for 5 years.
And it doesn't, from what we're told, doesn't sound like she's having a terribly good time either.
No. And I'm merely basing this off of a story that trying to see if I can draw. I was drawing for the same route, playing the same well.
Okay, this map is actually like a lot different from the one I'm using.
Post which one you're using.
It should be in the. Or wait, no, I got my books from. I'll
This-
post it later. It's too big to go in Discord.
Right,
Anyway,
so,
point
yeah,
is-
asking a priest. You know, the priest will say there is, like, supposedly a holy grove for the mother goddess.
Mm-hmm.
No one has been there in many times since she's last communicated with her prophets.
Why?
Because it's holy and you don't want to desecrate it.
Hmm.
Look, you don't call on your gods for a cup of sugar.
Yeah, there's different types of religions, you know.
That's how you get godbloods.
Oh, yeah, true enough.
Calling on your god at random times.
Well,
That's when you, like,
for a very
you don't-
specific purpose in that
You
example.
don't want to interrupt your god while they're taking a shower. They get very cross.
Or worse.
Anyway.
Oh, horny. God bless.
Yep. Okay, let's not go there, please.
Where?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Camelot, it's a silly place.
It's an immense distance.
Alright, so
I'll go with
we
that.
now know where the place is, right?
Yes. Well, if
Vaguely. Okay, can we have them pointed out on our map so that we can actually go there?
They don't want you to. Yeah, they will in the end.
okay,
Well, we did.
I'll
Well, these-
basically tell them that if they tell us where it is, we might be able to fix the crops.
well, not just that. They know you and everyone else is exalted. We are of a similar Kira to above, and this is after the massive revolution that merely just happened. So, just let them know that we are we got this.
You suddenly turned around, haven't you, Adam?
No, my
Got
character
it,
is
yeah?
my character is still surly, but I'm saying we got it. Just giving it a good means of convention.
All right. It worked out well.
now
There was
might not be the time to go back to this, to be 100% honest. If the priests are prepared to mark this first on the map, let's crack on. Gray, do I need to... if survival helps when rolling up on exactly where something is, like reading maps
I
and
would
that?
think it would be intelligence plus survival, yeah.
Before we do that, I want to actually roll the bureaucracy check for the food situation. At least
Ooh,
the
yeah.
short term.
Sorry, we forgot that. Yes, you're quite right.
Alright, I wanted to do the buying food. I have, well, not contacts. I do have access to 4 tribes. And they're probably outside of the situation so that they can start sending food in.
Do they have the money for the food? Is it? Oh, you're using the war chest.
Can we barter? Yeah, we have the war chest of the army.
We have the
We
war
can-
chest of the army, a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. So we
We
should
have-
be.
Yeah. Go.
We should be perfectly capable of buying at least enough food to take care of the situation while we take care of the goddess.
Situation.
We
Yes.
have the resources for now for the short term.
Also,
We
do
need
remember
And
to-
that.
all I'm doing is doing some buying for short term.
Also,
Yeah.
do remember that while we're off doing this, we did leave a very new and very possibly not that stable government in our stead.
So putting some food in is going to help keep it stable.
I know. I'm just saying that we also may need to ensure this place doesn't fall to anarchy. While
All right.
I mean,
So,
wait.
are there any penalties to my role for the market conditions or anything like that, Gray?
Probably not, but
Mhm.
I assume food is going to be a bit scarcer in this area.
Well,
Maybe-
that's why I'm buying from the surrounding areas. That's
but
what I'm.
prices will be a bit up, I suppose, because they know. There's
Yeah. Well,
They know they
just
have-
so you know, I'm spending 3 motes and using the insightful buyer technique, which gain a perfect understanding of the market, and makes it so that any penalties, external penalties applying to the merchant to the action, are down by an equal amount to the solar's essence. So anything less than 4 dice, I get back.
All right. So
Hack.
yes, you know
Hack.
full well that the tribes around are trying to fleece the city dry.
All
They know
right. So
the-
charisma, bureaucrat, and my commerce specialization. So I'm rolling at 8, 9, 10, 11 dice.
All right. I'm
Have
pretty
fun.
sure you're going to be able to make a slight deal. Oh, there's at least 1 of 10.
Slight deal, he says.
Slight deal.
A slight deal.
So,
I got a good
You
deal.
would almost call him a slight derail.
They stopped fleecing the city, and they're actually not even mad about it.
Speaking of, since I'm making this deal, I'm actually going to be working on, getting a little bit for myself. I'm acting as the person that's moving between them. So
It's
I'm
good.
getting. So can I get like a dot of resources for that role?
Well, you have to spend experience still, but
I was going to actually ask how do you actually gain such thing as resources or...
You buy them.
Follow.
You buy them by experience.
Uh-huh, alright.
and
Yeah.
also convince the GM that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah,
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 if
so
you
it's-
gain it in play, you can have it, but you have to spend experience as soon as you can.
We are
Right.
playing an elaborate game of Mother May I.
Very, very nice,
So,
very nice. Okay, that's good.
Basically, do I get the? Can I buy the dot and resources?
Once you have the experience, sure.
I
At
have
least
the
that's what I would
experience.
say. I'm not.
Well,
Do you? I thought we didn't.
I
get
still-
any.
Yeah, we've gotten. I haven't spent all the experience that we've gotten.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the session, we're gonna have 12 experience, if I'm not mistaken, after this session ends. So,
Yes.
will it be now time acceptable great for us to start spending experience?
Well, we do have a bit of a way to go.
yeah.
Hmm.
And you can settle down here for a while because it's not like...
It's not like we have anywhere else to be right now.
Yeah, and it's
We don't immediately need to tear butt out of the place.
Although,
when you do
my
these
numbers,
crops, you're not on that much of a rush job.
though, my numbers say we'll only have 11 or 12 experience if we only get 1 for this session.
I'm
Well-
saying that we have 9.
We
I'm
have
saying
3
we
per
have nine,
session, and this is the 4th session.
This is the fourth
Yeah.
session of 12.
For some reason, I thought you gave us 4 the first 2.
I
No,
read
No,
the
it's
rest
4,
and did it.
2, and 3.
He did originally, but it was sort of
He
scaled back.
retconned it.
So,
Yeah, he
yeah.
scaled back. Although, with the explosive success of this session, maybe we can ask for 1 more. It was certainly entertaining.
Well, I could ask for 1 more, but I'm not going to since.
Yeah. Good fun. Good, wholesome fun.
Okay, so anyway, food situation is taken care of.
Yep.
Mhm.
You.
Yeah.
And now, it takes probably next session to do a spirit quest to save the goddess.
I do think we need to have the idea that we establish some means of ruse that we're not actually leaving this place to go do that because we do not
we
want to
can just
immediately
throw
have this
we can
place
throw Mousef at the
absent.
we can throw Mousef at the problem for him to propaganda to the population. We're going to on a quest to save the goddess. They're gonna love us.
I got you. I'm just thinking that immediately them suddenly not having Exalted after they got Exalted
No,
would
Yeah,
have even hardened his position coming back.
Also, I'm organizing an election for a parliament, so
I understand, but remember, Parliament only has legitimacy if it has been going to Parliament for a long time. Since you just
I
upended
mean,
the government.
if we go to save this goddess, we're probably not going to need an army. Is that the correct assumption? Just the 6 of us are going to go.
Yeah, an army's not going to be
Sound.
much use to-
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
means I'll leave the marching orders for the army to start retraining the guard and keep the order.
Good point.
So,
good second command.
There's still going to be a military presence that's going to keep the peace. So the election will be civilized, only slightly corrupt.
All right, so I think that's probably time-wise. It's about all we can realistically do this week.
Yeah, if we're going to go
Shit,
raid
it's
the
all
shrine to
4
save
a.m.
the god, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to call it. All right, so
Great.
see everyone next week for more communism.
Next week, folks.
We're not
Exalted
communism
We're
and
not